All right, so we got the tailgate off and got the 8 bolts that are holding this bed down. Got those out. We're gonna go ahead and take this bed off and see if we can get a fuel tank. I've got a fuel tank for an 89 Chevy Blazer. We're gonna see if we can get it between the rails. But anyway, it's just 8 bolts. If you haven't done this before, there's 2 here in the front, and then there's another one here and here. And then all you got to do is take off your license plate so you don't bend it in half like it looked like it was going to happen there. And then also disconnect the electrical, and that's pretty much it. And this bed should come right off. All right, so we just got this bed taken off, and holy hell, it's pretty damn heavy. This thing's got to weigh 800-900 pounds. It's heavy. And that's the fuel tank that we're gonna put in, and that's what this looks like here. So we're just kind of measuring and mocking up and just looking to see what brackets need to move. I think that rail that goes that way there is the spare tire cross, but I think that definitely has to go. I think this one's gonna have to get moved back a little bit. Take out those rivets and just drill new holes and move it back so it keeps its keeps the strength between the rails. So probably take a hacksaw to this exhaust. Oh, what do you think, Gary?
I think
hacksaw
will work.
Yep. So saw something with teeth in it. So what we got going on here is it's an 89 Blazer fuel tank and the corresponding fuel level sender and pump assembly. Okay, but 89 they were doing throttle body TBI, and what we've got to do now is get up to 50 to 60 pounds. And the solution is using a AirTech C3270, and basically it's the same pump. It's just it's gonna bolt right into this bracket. As you can see, everything's alike. The only difference is internally it's gonna get you to that 50 to 60 pounds of pressure, which will then power this Vortec, anything that's LS based. So that's the solution that we've come up with. I've used this on my my dad's 88. I did it on my 93, and everybody else is doing this. So that's really the way to go. All right, so on this one here, this is the cross rail that we ended up grinding all the 4 rivets out. And what I've done is I've drilled some holes to move this one back to about right here. Okay, and what's going to happen is the tank is going to sit under here so that the tank has some sort of bracket to bolt up against. So we're going to put that one there, and then I believe this is the spare tire, bracket. Not 100% sure, but I ended up putting this in the vise and flattening that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to still have to drill holes, but I'm going to bolt it up here on the front side. Okay, so it used to be down here. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to move it back. I'm not sure on the measurement, but I'm guessing about 5 to 6 inches. But this is now going to be on the top of the frame. Okay, so now we've created a spot for that tank to butt up against. Then what we're going to do is take this, and we're just going to leave this alone. And on the bottom side of here, okay, we're going to attach strap material, go underneath the tank. Okay, so we're going to go to the bottom of that, go under the tank, and then back up and bolt into this guy. So now the tank is able to rest up against here on the underside of this guy, with the strap all the way underneath the bottom, bolted, and then the fuel lines are going to be heading, at least the filler neck and the vent tube will be heading in that direction, and we still have to figure out the fuel lines. Now here's the lines semi-installed. We've at least got them in place. We just have to figure a way to get them from there to the tank. Well, this bed is definitely heavy, but we've got a come along right here. Okay, this come along is suspended by an angle brace there, and then front side of this suspended by a rope. Okay, we just got to come up a little bit, and we should be able to clear this way. I just slid the truck back underneath the bed here, and it's just suspended up there. I'm gonna let this down nice and easy and see how it fits here. So it should be just fine. Well, I can't tell from here, but it looks like we cleared it, Dad. Let's just double check. Cleared it. Yep. The only thing the only thing that bent was that the vent tube.